Halloween, back again with another Halloween 2017 video. And this video is going to be about my Halloween 2017 Halloween night haunt build. Now, as you can see, it's pretty wet out, and it's not this part of the video. This is the part one, and right now it is Sunday the 29th, and as you can see, it's a bit wet out. And basically the weather is saying the same thing as today for Halloween, except windy, so that just adds to the problems. So it looks like Halloween's going to be wet, cold, and windy. So animatronics aren't going to go too well outside. It would have been cool to have them outside. Doesn't look like that's going to work out very nice, but however, I do have other plans. Okay, so I put the tape down, guys. The idea, by the way, I have is a graveyard. In this box here would be a graveyard that I would put on top of like shipping boxes, and then, you know, cover it with like the spider web so it looks like dirt on the ground and stuff, and then put a lot of tombstones in there, and then all my animatronics inside the tombstones, and then just put all the foot pads out there. And then this line here is just where I don't want to go past, and there's a reason. Because I don't want to get into all this over here and stuff. So keep in that box, and it should turn out pretty nice. So here's some more clips of the building process. Okay, so guys, today is Monday the 30th, and the display is starting to come together a little more. It's up. Like I built it, I put a tarp down as like a graveyard type thing. And I put some animatronics up, not much, and I brought lighting up. See, so this light is going to be positioned about like that, and it's going to be focused on Jumping Spider there. This light's going to be positioned about like that. It's going to be focused on the middle here. See, I got to position it right, because right now it's just going to that wall over there. And then here's my other Jumping Spider. This one here is green, focusing on that. And then this one right here, it's going to shine up there, and it's going to look like that, except darker in here. So it'll come up a little better. I'm definitely not putting these on motion sensor. So yeah. Okay, so it's still the 30th. It's the 30th around 7:15, and it's pretty much almost done. The display here is anyway. I got the foot pads down, and all the animatronics are in this display, except Pop-Up Zombie. I think I'm gonna put him way in the back because he doesn't work. So he'll probably just be a prop standing back there. Sitting back there. But here's an overall view. So I have my giant spider here on this tree, which I might bring up the other tree, I'm not sure yet, but he's on that tree there. This foot pad here.
It's the new one because
okay guys, so it's still Monday, October 30th, and it's around 7:15 p.m. So it's really starting to come together. So the display is pretty much done. Pop-Up Zombie is probably going to go in the back there, in that back corner there where I don't have anything. And then after that, this display is pretty much done. That space right there, Dead Humor, lays back, obviously, so I can't fill in that space there. But here's an overall view. So this is my giant spider from Spirit. He's on top of a tree. I might bring the other tree up, I'm not exactly sure. There's a tombstone there, so a lot of bones laying around, and then there's this fence along here. Right here is a step pad, and that leads to him, the black jumping spider. Behind him is a skull, a pumpkin, another bone, and then that tombstone, which that lights up. Come over here, there's another fence, some strobe lights. That strobe light goes up onto the ceiling, a bone there, tombstone, and then there's a foot pad here that leads to Dead Humor. come over here. There's another tombstone hidden behind Ed Humor, and then a bone right there. And I'm hoping to get some jump scares with this guy right here, because this guy will pop up and it's gonna trigger his sensor. So he's gonna come popping up. This guy, I have a feeling I'll get a lot of scares with too. So moving on, the fence goes along here, and then there's a space in it, and then I decided this is the perfect spot for Sitting Scarecrow to go. So that footpad there leads to him, and we're not gonna put anything in his bowl because we don't want to put anything in his bowl because the risk of people being wet coming in, and we don't want water getting into the bowl and getting on the sensor. So, because people, it is going to be wet, it's going to be damp and windy tomorrow night here in Western New York for Halloween. So it's not going to work out too nice weather-wise. So otherwise I'd have it outside, but the garage is always another option. So yeah, we're not going to put candy in his bowl for that reason. Come this way, you got a fence, another light, tombstone back there, and a bone back there, and then Pop-Up Zombie's gonna go back there, and then the brown jumping spider right here. See, here the rain, it's supposed to be like this a lot tomorrow too. See, I don't even know how many people we're gonna get, because a lot of times around here how it works is it's wet and rainy and a lot of people don't show up. But anyways guys, right here, this power surge, by the way, connects to that wall. And then this is the adapter. Usually I use this adapter for Sitting Scarecrow, but he's way over there, so I can't really connect the adapter to him. So I took the batteries out of Jumping Spider, connect the adapter to that, put the batteries from Jumping Spider because they're still pretty fresh in Sitting Scarecrow. We'll probably need some battery changes tomorrow night. So then this power surge here connects to that. That connects to that. Right here is going a table. That's where we're going to hand out candy. And under that is the power surge. On top of the table is going my torch and candelabra. So that's why it's real. So that's why there's a lot of power outlets there. So there's going to be a table right here. And then and then I'm going to plug in my candelabra, my torch into that. So that's why it's real electrical over here. And then we're going to hand out candy. Use that chair, and there's another one somewhere in here, somewhere in this garage, and sit here and hand out the candy there. So yeah, so then on the wall here, I'm going to put a lot of my asylum decorations, my asylum background, and then a lot of it's going to be like a mini asylum right here. Right here, I believe he will fit with the garage door open. I think the garage door goes to right there where that big bar ends. So I believe we can put little Skelly right here, and he'll hang down to about right here, and then he's going to plug into that power, that surge protector as well. That is really it, guys. So yeah, by the way, these rocks here, there's a few of them on top of this. This is a tarp that's on top of this is a tarp in shipping boxes. So guys, if you do have a weather issue tomorrow, what you can do is do what I did. This was a very last minute decision, so I had an idea of getting a bunch of shipping boxes, putting them together. I was originally going to build a castle, but I think that was going to take too long, and I think it was going to be pretty hard to build within 24 hours. A, take too long, and B, money-wise, we'd have to go get more of that wallpaper from Spirit. I just took my last Spirit trip the other day and said my goodbyes, so I'd hate to do that again. Not that I don't want to go again, but I'd hate to do that again because it's always, for some reason, real emotional for me. It's hard to say goodbye to Spirit, but I guess the nice thing is they're always back. And next year there should be a bigger location too, which is nice. But yeah, see, and then the rocks are here because, so if you guys have a weather issue tomorrow like I'm having for Halloween, a last minute decision would be to get some shipping boxes. I have a ton stored up in my basement because that's what I build a lot of my displays out of because they work really nice when you fold them. Believe it or not, the house display in my haunted house was my sister's playhouse, and then my sister's old playhouse, and then shipping boxes. You know how nice that was. That turned out really well. I put it on top of those and then put the wallpaper on there, and it was really nice. And put all the props and decorations inside, and it was really nice. So it turned out real nice. So that's what I decided to do here. These shipping boxes, guys, are 10 cents at Walmart. So we went one day and loaded up on them from my haunted house. And here's another plus. They come in really handy for storage when your haunted house is done. When your haunted house or whatever you build is done. So they come in handy for all sorts of ways. So guys, go to Walmart and get these. If there's not a Walmart by you, don't worry. I'm sure Target and Wegmans has them. Target, Wegmans, most grocery stores or any really store has shipping boxes. I mean, come on. Most places, Tops I'm sure does. Most places have them. 10 cents, guys. 10 cents, just load up on them, put them together like I did. I have 6 of them total here. Put a tarp over them or something over them, and then just put all this stuff on top of it. And it turned out real nice. But if you have a wind issue tomorrow, which is what I also have, you're going to want to put rocks or some sort of weight on it. I mean, it is a graveyard, so that does work out nice anyways, but that's what I put on it to make it more stable, if you know what I mean. So, tomorrow's Halloween. Waited all year for this night, for tomorrow night. Not exactly what I hoped for. I did hope when I was planning my Halloween night haunt over the summer, you know, I should have came up with a plan for the garage, an indoor plan anyway, for if the weather fell out, which it did, so I should have came up with a plan sooner. I probably could have made it a little nicer, but it's pretty nice for a last minute decision. For a last minute decision, guys, it's pretty damn good. But I was hoping for a nice night. Last year, I think, was the best Halloween I've ever had. Last year, I was still